What it do? It's your boy, Illuminated D. You know what I'm saying? We back with another one. Today is August 1st, 2024. The first thing that I want to do, I want to come and thank you to everybody that's taking the time out to consume the content on the channel and to like and comment, because it helps the algorithm and it helps to put us inside of it. Also, we appreciate the comments because the comments allow us to look at the video, come back and reflect, and then reassess and then create more for you all. And hopefully they're entertaining topics. Hopefully they're topics that get you thinking, they get your mind going. You know, maybe some of them have a little brain twist to them. I call them mental exercise challenges. But that's good. It's good for personal growth. It builds character. So, for the fact that you come and decide to spend your time with Pops and I, we really appreciate you. Thank you. And please, take a moment to hit that subscribe button. So today, I want to talk about a world so cold. This is what a world so cold looks like. People called Thomas Edison crazy when he told them that he wanted to take light and harness what the sun was and put it inside of a glass sphere. People told I believe it was the Wright brothers, I forgot exactly who, don't have their name right on top of my head, but they told them they were absolutely insane when they said we wanted to fly planes like a bird. We wanted to create birds that fly that we can ride. That's what they told them, and they called them crazy. I'm in a car right now, this tangible made thing, I can drive it for miles as long as I take care of it. Remember, getting what you want is one thing, but maintaining it is another. But still, the person who built this machine the first time, not this model, because you got to remember there was only one at the beginning. Remember, there's always one before the many, right? So the first person who built this, can you imagine? They called him crazy. So, in a world so cold, why is it that the individuals that make the difference are the ones that are admired, and the ones that do everything the same just get passed by? You know, we can look at it a relationship in a very specific way as well. On the job, the same way as well. You can be great at what you do, but remember, if you have the same skill that somebody else can harness, you're gonna always be in competition with somebody else who might not be as tired the next day. You see what I'm saying? So what is the defining factor in the price that it is paid to be different? Being a pioneer, pioneering, seeking, searching, wondering, finding. Spontaneous action, different mindsets, different ventures, different levels are admired, because I believe the individuals that seek to be the difference, the wanting to be the difference versus wanting to be the same, is the type of energy that people really want. when you have that excitement is a attention grabber. That energy is an attention grabber. The fact when people have something to talk about is an attention grabber. So why would they call Thomas Edison crazy when he said that he wanted to build this? Because nobody else had done it before. And because it sounded like as if it were impossible. And in the English language, if you just hyphenate the I am in between or possible, you just put a little hyphen in there, it just means I'm possible. So anything that is impossible is made possible through the first, the vision, the belief, and the willingness to try and try and try and fail and try with failure until you succeed. And failure does not mean that you've lost. Failure just means that weakness was made present and you need to strengthen specific areas in order to win. It's kind of like playing a video game against somebody who plays every single day, and then you play for your first time, or you play for 5 days or 30 days. How can you expect to beat the best, or even come to the ability to sustain at the same place if you haven't put in the time and the effort and built up the experience? And I just call it the EXP. But how can you expect to do it? But I think I'm getting a little off topic. My point was, in a world so cold, why is it that the difference? What is it about the difference? Why do people hate the difference? Why do people love the difference? People hate the difference and they love the difference. They hate the difference because it forces you to change, and it forces you to adapt, and it forces you to have to come to the realization that what was once impossible is now possible. I think that's why people don't like the difference. But they love the same. They love the same. We all are the same. If you start looking at the dynamic, regardless of what you do, we only come in and go out one way. We come in and go out one way. So realizing that we come in and we come out, or we go out the same way, we don't know exactly what's going to happen every single day. We don't know when our time is. But that should be all the reason that you should want to be the difference. You should want to be the light. You should want to be the change. And I understand that it's not easy. It's hard sometimes. It's so hard because we have to face our own trials and tribulations while other people are facing their trials and tribulations and try to find that even ground. But it doesn't have to be complicated. It's just picking your people wisely, catching a vibe, having a good time, and being great together. Now, is that always easier said than done? Sometimes. But real friends not gonna let a hard time stop them from anything. You feel me? If you really with each other, I think just in our dynamic today, it's just hard sometimes because everybody's got their own agenda and everybody's got their own plan, everybody's got their own vision. But if we could all work together, if we could all be one together while doing different things and just supporting and understanding the difference between helping and supporting. Like, supporting me just means liking the comments, subscribing and commenting. That's supporting. Helping me is if I were to come and ask you, hey, can you do this for me? 9 times out of 10, I'm not actually going to come and really ask you to do much. Maybe I'll ask you to make a video, but me asking you to make a video, and then if it gets a good amount of, reception, then it's just going to benefit you in the long run. It benefited me based off of a view count, but it benefited you monetarily. So remember, the difference between helping and supporting is very different and a very dynamic topic that I don't think a lot of people understand, right? So let's support people the right way. Let's help them the right way. And let's be the difference. So if you say something positive today and somebody calls you crazy, I want to let you know that you're on the right road. You're on the right road. Because if you said something positive that was never done before and that it could potentially change the world, and they call you crazy or they call you dumb or they say that sounds like some bull, you're probably on the right road. Because everybody who ever did anything got called crazy. I'm pretty sure the first person that said, hey, I want to take pictures of the moon, they got called crazy too. They said, you want to take a frame, a picture, a drawing, and put it in a plastic? It wasn't even plastic at first. I think it was metal. You want to put it in some metal? And you want to save the picture? Can you imagine their geeky, their hater voice? Can you imagine them? I can imagine them. I imagine it. You want to take this drawing and put it in some metal? And you want to save the picture on a hard drive? Oh my God. And you know, they were probably talking to Jake and Pete, and they were talking so much, all that. Look at this guy, dumbass. Excuse my language, I'm just using their voice. I just want to use their voice. That's what they said. That's what they say. That's what they say. Whenever anybody wants to do something, they always say some weird things. And I say they say some weird things because they just don't believe it. They just don't have the belief. They don't got no faith. They just don't got no faith. Right? So whenever you get those people, those negative Nancy's, that person that just wants to come and ruin your day just because they can, I want you to look at it subjectively and laugh. Laugh. Be great. Be happy. And remember that you're on the right road, because if they're calling you crazy, just look at NASA, look at cars, look at every man-made thing. Look at these telephone poles. Look at these telephone poles. Look at these trees. Something had to create them. So, living on the sidelines, somebody out here getting rich. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want you to start looking at the buildings. Look at everything. Look at everything. Look at the gas stations. Look at the buildings. Look at everything. Look at the fire hydrants. Somebody created every single thing that you're looking at, and if they patent it, I promise you that they are reaping the benefit. So, since that's the case, let's not listen to the jockey. Let's not listen to them, because where's the jockey today? I hope he's not panhandling. I hope he's not, because I don't got $1 for you. I don't got $1 for you. It's already hard out here, but I got to pay for gas, and it's a hard thing, right? So, with that being said, we all want to be successful. We all want to be somewhere in life, but in order to do that, you got to do something that you ain't never done before, and that is the reason we're doing this right here, right now. So don't listen to Jake, Pete, Paul, Patter, the one who was in school, who had all the baddies, because BRD got they now. And realizing that, it just shows you. Being the difference is what the world needs. So don't necessarily give them the same thing. Don't always give them what they want, but give them what they need. And you know what they need? They need energy. They need spontaneous action, and they need the difference. All right? So be the difference. Be great. Hard dedication, motivation, persistence. It's a great day. It's Friday every day. No matter how you woke up, how you feel, remember, it's always a great day. You always have something that you can appreciate and that you can look forward to. regardless of how you feel, because how you feel isn't always the reality that you have to mentally put yourself in. You choose your reality, you choose how you feel based off of your mindset and the thoughts that come in and go out. And you have the ability to control that. So you control it. You decide what your fate is. It says you decide and you put that energy out there and you manifest what you want. It's lit, alright? It's gonna be lit. Like I told you, it's about to turn to a movie. And when it switches to the movie, please participate. Because if I notice you, then I'm gonna bring you on the channel. And remember what I said, everybody gets to be the star. Everybody gets paid. There's enough money, there's enough bag, there's enough success, there's enough trees, there's enough cribs, there's enough everything for everybody. If we just create the resource, alright? It's lit. Bless.